Let's talk about a secret to starting your day feeling great and have more energy. Would you like to have more energy throughout the day? I think we all would. Have you noticed when you start your morning in a frenzy, maybe you're snoozing the alarm, you're skipping breakfast, you're rushing out the door with a cup of coffee, and the rest of your day just seems to reflect this mood of chaos? Really, the tone of your morning will determine the tone of your entire day. So let's talk about some ways that you can plan accordingly. I'm going to share with you 5 things that you can do with your morning routine, and it'll give you more energy throughout the entire day. Number 1, don't look at your phone when you wake up. Don't check your emails. Don't get your brain thinking about work. It's a muscle that has been sleeping. And when we do that, it just throws anxiety and stress to the forefront of our mind. Slowly wake up. If you have emails you need to check at 8 in the morning, don't wake up at 8 in the morning. Wake up at 7 and get ready for the day. It's so important that we get the tone of our morning set right. We don't have a chaotic morning. It'll make a huge difference on how you feel. It's scientifically proven. It's not just some woohoo way of doing things. When we care for ourselves, we are way more adaptable through the day. We can take on situations and we can be at our A game and feel good about ourselves. So number 2, drink water. You've been sawing logs all night. You haven't been drinking water. You need to rehydrate your body. This is real important. And another thing you can do is you can take a glass of room temperature water, put some lemon in it, and drink that down. Our body, digestive system, the whole tract can fill up with toxins while we sleep. And when we drink that down, it kills those toxins and it really sets up our whole digestive system for the day. I've tried this for a couple months and I've noticed a big difference. How I do it, wake up in the morning, I go downstairs, get me a lemon and a cup of water, drink it down, then I go to the shower, get ready. About a half hour later, I'm actually drinking bulletproof coffee, or I'm eating my yogurt or whatever I'm eating that morning. So my body has a half an hour to take that lemon water in, and it really helps your whole body. I've been real intentional about testing it to see if it makes a difference for me, and it has made a big difference. Number 3, stretch. Get up, stretch, do some stretches, whatever it's comfortable for you. What this is going to do, it's going to eliminate aches and pains. Your body's been laying there, doing nothing but sleeping, or hopefully. And you know what? When we stretch, it's going to eliminate aches and pains. It increases blood flow all the way up to our brain. Increases blood flow, gets rid of aches and pains. And many experts say that when we stretch in the morning, it prevents lethargy, the feeling of tiredness throughout the entire day when we wake up that way and we stretch first. Number 4, meditate and breathing. Okay, you don't have to be a yoga master. When I say meditate and breathing, I mean breathing. It takes about 4 or 5 minutes. You're going to breathe in through your nose, take a big breath, and you're going to let it out. I can't do it when I'm talking. You're going to let it out really slow, and you're even going to press on your stomach to get the last bit of air out. If you do that for about 3 to 4 minutes, and what you're meditating on is your breathing. You're conscious about your breathing. So you're not thinking about work, about feeding the dog, about mowing the yard, whatever you have to do that day. You're simply draining your brain and breathing and focusing on breathing. I've started this about 3 to 4 minutes and I've noticed a big difference, and I'm going up to probably about 10 minutes. Makes a big difference. Number 5. Now this one is be grateful. Now this isn't just what your mom told you or your dad said, be thankful for that food. This is scientifically proven to really set your mind in a way where you focus on the positive. When we focus on the positive, good things seem to happen. I had a friend it's been a couple months ago, and I still have the friend. I said had a friend. And she said, Joe, you need to be more grateful. And I was like, what are you talking about? She said, yes. She actually gave me a journal. She said, write down what you're grateful for. And I thought, okay, this is going to be hard. And I started writing down these general things, big things. And she said, no, write down the difficult situations that you've been through, or think of those and think about positive things you've learned from that. It's hard to do at first. But when I started doing it, I started really being more grateful about simple things in life. The sun shining, my child coming up to me in the morning and spending 5 minutes with them and being present, being right there with them. So by being grateful, we actually change the way our brain, the chemicals in our brain, endorphins, come out, and our brain lights up if it was being studied by a neurologist while you do this. So when I say being grateful, it's a way to set the tone for your day. These things, as you noticed, their body, their mind, they could be kind of spiritual. By calming yourself down and thinking about what really matters will really set the tone of your day, and to where you can handle situations throughout the day that maybe aren't ideal, but when you're feeling good, you can take on the world. So here's just a couple things that can really change your day. We're not robots. We are complicated creatures, and we work over, probably half of our waking hours. Why not prepare for work, enjoy the day, even if it's a hectic day, come home, unwind, and really spend time on what really matters. So number one, don't look at your emails and your phone and get caught up with that. Number two, drink water, lemon water preferably, and maybe wait a half hour before you eat. Stretch. Do your stretches in the morning. Stretch your back, stretch your shoulders, your legs. Meditate, breathing, do your breathing exercise. Be grateful. Whether you journal or you could write something down, when we're grateful, we feel better. All of this so you can live a happier and a healthier life by taking a more strategic approach to how you start your day. Don't just let life happen to you. Set some things up. Kind of plan ahead, which can be hard sometimes. Get up a little earlier. Try these things for 1 or 2 weeks and see how you feel. You'll feel different. It'll just become part of your life, and it'll help you have a more successful business.